So it's really an honor to be here and share my story and my family's story to facilitate this panel of amazing people. I'd like to introduce Rose Gardner. She's from Eunice, New Mexico, and has been an activist opposing nuclear projects in many areas over the years. Rose co-founded the Alliance for Environmental Strategies and is currently fighting the Holtec project to bury radioactive waste near her home, as we just saw on the map. Thank you. Go ahead, Rose.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Rose Gardner, and I live in Eunice, New Mexico. I'm with the Alliance for Environmental Strategies. I actually live 5 miles from Waste Control Specialists Interim Storage Partners, where it is a low-level nuclear dump. They had applied for a high-level nuclear waste license and received it. So now they can accept irradiated spent fuel rods as well as other high-level waste. Again, this is 5 miles from my house. Another location is sited in New Mexico. Eileen mentioned Holtec International. They seek the same type of license and they hope to get their license this year sometime. We'll see if and when it comes through, but the storage systems for both are a little bit different. Holtec intends to have subsurface storage. Now, this is interim, temporary storage, they say. And Waste Control has above ground storage. So you have containers that sit on top of a pad, probably concrete. The other thing is that, I've been involved in lots of things regarding waste control because it is closer to my home, even though it's on the Texas side. And they've already gotten a low-level waste license, which I was part of Sierra Club's fight to prevent that from happening. And obviously we failed because they did get it. The other thing is that on the Holtec and Waste Control Specialists license applications, we had organizations and lawyers and all kinds of folks. We had over 50 contentions. Some were similar because they're similar sites. And would you believe they didn't accept a one? Not one. So that's how the NRC operates. They want to just, ram this stuff through, get it done, and they'll answer with your questions later. So the next step for us is to go into a higher court, especially on the WCS, because they have received their license. So we'll go to court and see if we can at least get some attention drawn to the very fact that giving them a license is illegal. The National Waste Policy Act does not allow private organizations to move commercial waste from commercial facilities. So there's that problem. And then, of course, we have to consider that they don't have all the our questions answered yet. Like, who owns the waste? Where's it, going to go? And who is going to own it on the transportation routes? Who is going to own it when it gets to the site? There's no telling. There's no answer. We don't know yet. So we have all these questions that haven't been answered. And my question is, will it ever leave? Also, part of the National Waste Policy Act says that these interim sites or consolidation interim storage, CIS, is temporary for 30, 40, 50, 100 years. Yeah, it's in the license. So we have to be careful. One license has already been issued, but thankfully the state of Texas is taking measures to prevent the waste from being stored there in ways like they've issued resolutions and things to prevent permits from being issued from the state that this organization needs to make it a high-level waste dump. And we're hopefully thinking that maybe in New Mexico we can do something similar, because we expect them to go ahead and get their license at Holtec. The only other thing that I think I need to add is that the two states, Texas and New Mexico, governments don't want this waste. They don't want their states to become the home to high-level nuclear waste. And both governors have come out and says they don't want this. We have people in state government paving the way, hopefully to prevent this from even coming. But nevertheless, other things need to be done. Attention needs to be brought to this situation. We didn't create the waste. We don't want the waste. And we are doing everything we can to prevent it coming to our home. We already have enough problems. We are having a part of our fight is that it could possibly impact the revenues from the oil fields. And if you know anything about this area, we are the highest producing petroleum area in the nation. And whether or not you like fossil fuels or not, they are what operate our vehicles today. They are what makes this country go. So for the meantime, I think with everything going on in this world, we need to take care of what's going on right now. We need to find solutions for the waste, but it's not going to be in New Mexico. Thanks so much for having me on.
Thank you, Rose, and your happy babies in the background. Thanks for taking time.